count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it.
What's going on, guys? It's the Buckshow here today. It's Buck Nation, aka Bucky. Today we're doing another podcast with Brad Kraemer. Thanks for being on, buddy.
Oh yeah.
So we're just gonna have a conversation today. We'll be talking about a lot of things, but let's get started. How's it been, Brad? I haven't seen you in a little bit.
I've been off work for a bit, just enjoying myself before I go to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you nervous to go? You a little bit?
No, I'm thrilled. I can't wait.
Can't wait to go.
Yeah.
So today we're just gonna be talking about a little bit of high school, a little bit of social topics. So, you know, we had a good. I think I had a pretty good high school career. I don't know what your I don't know what your high school life was, but you know, there's always these people who label things like, okay, there's the jocks, there's the preps, there's the popular kids,
like the stereotypes.
Like the stereotypes. What does that mean to you? Like, say, oh, Brad, you're a jock. What is like?
I mean, the labels that are given to certain people, sometimes they can be like, they can give them the wrong label, but other than that, like, I mean, I don't know. That's a tough question. Sorry. I don't know. Like I don't know, man. Like
basically, like I think that like it's sort of like true in a way. Like you see sporty people hang out with sporty people. You see like, I don't know, like the popular guys, like guys who like to party and drink and Sender on Saturdays. They always like to hang out with each other. Like more of the artsy people, they want to hang out. I think stereotypes is like a legit thing. And
oh yeah, well, because people get in their own groups based on interest, right? Like athletic people usually hang with other athletic people because they're teammates on a sports team.
Yeah,
that's how they meet. High school is great for meeting people with common interest, and that's how you make new friends.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, it's a little different for me. I carried my friends from elementary school into high school, so I never obviously met new people, made acquaintance, but for me, like my inner circle's pretty much always been the same, so I don't really relate to that as much. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the thing opposites attract? So like say like if a guy like there's like, I don't know, like I'll talk to people, they'll have girlfriends, they don't have anything in interest, they'll just say, oh, opposites attract. Like, do you believe in that, where you can have a relationship with a girl even when you don't have the same interests?
I believe that you can. I'm not saying it's impossible to share a relationship with someone where you don't have much common interest, but I do feel like the opposites attract is more of just like a saying, more of like if you're with someone who you don't have common interest with, people to say opposites attract just to make them sound better. But no, like I mean, opposites obviously can attract. Mm-hmm. I mean, interest sometimes shouldn't step in the way of you like enjoying someone's company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, usually common interest is what is like the grounds that you're on with when you're hanging out with someone. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I hang with you.
Yeah.
Met you on the basketball team.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true,
Like
true.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't play in the basketball team, probably wouldn't be here right now.
Exactly,
so it's like
right?
that's the type of stuff that
so
high school is really good for.
You're basically saying like jocks when it comes to sports and stuff, clubs,
they
interests.
gravitate towards each other.
Yeah.
Because of their common interests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when you have like you say sports and you talk like say okay, people play on the same clubs, they have same interests, right? We can talk about this, we revolve our life around this, like, oh, let's go play basketball, we can go hang out, we can go do basketball, we have something in common. Or even like gym wise, like, you know, the gym freaks, the gym guys, like the gym rats, they have a lot in common. You can go to the gym, you can work out, you can talk about diets, you can look at all this bodybuilding stuff.
It can be. The thing with the gym too is I find it can be two polar opposites, but people that are motivated on like working on their body, on getting a healthier lifestyle, you can meet people just throughout that. Like it doesn't take much to make a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
But it usually all starts with some sort of common interest.
Yeah. But I feel like opposites attract, or like the not the same mutual but different interests can help too. Cause say like, okay, you know how you were going back to okay, one person may be super into the gym where one person may not be into the gym. Like, that person who's super into the gym can get that person who's not interested in the gym and get them to go into the gym and help them, and that could benefit them in a way to pursue a healthy lifestyle. Or it's like, okay, like
I feel like you've probably motivated a lot of, like, you try to bring people to the gym all the time.
Yeah, of course.
You're a good motivator. 100%.
Well, it's my lifestyle. It's what I like to do. I love going to the gym. If I don't have it, I feel like absolute shit. But I agree. Like, I think, like, I have a lot of friends who play hockey and, like, watch hockey, watch the NHL. I hated hockey. I was like, man, like, this is stupid. Like, this is so boring. Literally, I was like, oh my God. Like, just, like, I didn't understand the sport. I didn't understand why people liked it. But all my friends did. And then I was open-minded to the idea of, giving it a shot. And look at me now. I'm like interested. I'm always checking out what's going on.
Helps with the Leafs being more interesting lately. Yeah.
Yeah, the Leafs obviously, getting Johnny Tavares, but but yeah, no, I totally agree on on what you were saying. But to another thing, what was your prom experience like?
Prom?
Yeah.
I mean, my grade 12 prom. I also went to grade 11 prom.
Oh, but, look at you, man.
I didn't go to prom 5th year.
Oh, okay.
But in my grade 12 prom, though, like, the entire day as a whole was a sweet day. I mean, the actual prom for me is probably the low light. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But, like, I enjoyed the days waiting to prom, doing the pictures with all the people that I get to see them all dressed to the nines. You know what I mean? Like, it's sweet. Yeah. Pre-prom was unreal. Had so much fun there. And the prom it's not like it was bad. I was just saying I enjoyed the day leading up to it so much. It was a great day. And even the day after, I chilled with my friends all day. Just, shouldn't say maybe reminiscing because it just happened, but, like, we were just talking about all the stuff that happened the day before, and it was a great day. Like, that whole weekend was
fun.
One of the best weekends of my life, no question.
Was prom the best day of your life?
Honestly, I think I might have enjoyed the day after more.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, the day after prom was one of my favorite days of my entire existence. I'm not even kidding.
Because you probably remembered the day. Like, you probably didn't...
the next day I just hung out by the pool and just chill with my friends and just were like, yeah, man, prom was sick yesterday. And we were just...
talking about all the good stuff that you do. And
prom's probably one of the best things in high school, for sure. It's sweet. It's
crazy how it's one day, though. You do so much preparing. It's like, it just...
Oh, I know.
It feels like it's a month, because, like, you got to get your suit. You got to get this. You got to plan what you're doing with the boys. You got to get your prom date's corsage. It just feels like a month. You know what I mean? And then just all the fun happens in one day.
Yep.
All that crazy spending and all that kind of stuff.
All of it for one day.
Yeah.
And it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's memories that you make with your friends and stuff doesn't go away.
Yeah. So if any of you guys are watching, any of you listeners, make sure to have a good time at prom, man. Tear it up. You know.
It's what you make it to.
Yeah.
People sometimes will let their expectations get too high.
Yeah.
And then they'll just expect good to happen.
Yeah.
It's what you make it to.
Yeah.
You have to enjoy your own time. It's your choice whether or not you want to have a fun time there.
Right.
If you want to, you know what I mean? Like, you can choose how good your experience is at prom by your actions and stuff.
Your actions, yeah. I think that prom for me was pretty good. Obviously, prom king here.
I don't mean to brag.
Yeah, well, I'm not bragging. It's just like, it was crazy because like when I got voted,
legendary speech.
I did a speech after, just to get the crowd hyped a little bit. If you guys don't remember, it was prom night, and there, obviously I was a little bit intoxicated, but I was up on the stage and I was like, yo, everybody, whatever you're drinking, juice, Fruitopia, or alcohol, put your cups up in the air. And I was like, I remember it. It was pretty hype, but it was a good night. I thought it was fun. It was only one night, which kind of sucked. You wish that could happen all the time, but that's the beauty.
That's natural.
That's the natural, right?
Yeah, that is the beauty of the day. Yeah,
it's only a one-time thing, and if you did it more than once, then
it wouldn't have the same effect.
It wouldn't have the same effect. No, not at all. But I thought it was good, and hopefully there's more fun things like that to happen in the future.
I think there should be.
I hope
Got
so.
a long life to live still.
Long life to live. So I wanted to talk about like social media, and as we're getting older, there's more apps. Like I don't know if Instagram was huge in grade 6 or grade 7, or I don't even know if there was.
I think the year I got Instagram was grade 8.
Grade 8.
That's the first year I ever got it. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on like Instagram and Snapchat? I hear a lot of people like
It's definitely came a long way. I still remember in Instagram I had like 5 followers, and I'm just like posting a picture of my dog and be like no caption, and just with like those old filters on it and stuff. And now you can do videos. There's like Instagram TV. Yeah, it's crazy. The amount of people that are on, it's obviously grown to an extreme amount. It's way bigger than Facebook ever was. But Facebook was like the thing back then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it's crazy how much it's grown and how many people rely on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, it's for me, it's never been something that I've been crazy about. Like I don't post. I'm not that active on my social media accounts and stuff like that. But no question, I still use it and I still enjoy it. Keep up with. It's pretty much how you keep up with all your like acquaintances, all the friends that you made.
Yeah,
when you don't see them, you see what they're doing on Instagram.
Yeah.
But to a point, I feel like people will care about their social media accounts a little bit too much.
Too much, yeah.
Like, I don't know. Have you heard the song "Emotionless" by Drake?
Well, I've heard the song, but yeah, no, yeah. Well,
he has some really powerful lyrics in that song in the second verse, I believe. Yeah. Just for example, like one would be like, it was like one dream was to visit Rome, and then all she did was take pictures for people at home because all that mattered was she's impressing all the people that she's known.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that line it carries a lot of weight. Like it's very true. People when they travel, they'll worry more about the people at home. And like showing like, hey, look where I am, look how good I'm doing, I'm enjoying myself here. The fact that people care about that more than enjoying their actual vacation sometimes just blows me away.
Mm-hmm.
Like the point of a vacation is to get away from the people that are at home.
And enjoy yourself, right? But people are so stuck up on their phones, got to see what's going on and stuff.
Pictures are always great to take. That's how you keep your memories and all that stuff. But when your sole motive is to just to impress people back at home, I don't know, it's not right. And
I feel like when you go to that impressive stuff, I feel like people use social media as bragging rights. Like when people are like, oh shoot, yo man, I have like 3,000 followers and you have like 200. Like I feel like that's so like low class, so immature to say stuff like that. I feel like people like, I don't know if this is you, but like I feel like people judge people on their like Instagram or their social media. Like before I met my roommates, or before I like because like obviously like when you get assigned with your roommates, first thing you do is you go on their social media, right?
Yep.
I feel like you judge them based on that, which is not fair, right? Because I feel like social media and meeting someone in person is two completely different things, right? You're so big, like you can have like 5,000 followers on social media and seem like you're all big and popular, and then in the real world you probably don't even talk to those 5,000 people that are following you.
No question. I know for a fact my friends, they're staying in a townhouse in Guelph.
Yeah.
3 of them, they're meeting with a random guy they've never met before.
Yeah.
First thing they do, I would do it too. First thing they do, look him up on Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know the details of like us followers and whatever, but for example, like if he had only like 100 or something, they'd be like, oh, this guy's a scrub. You know what I mean? Like I can't believe like that's just how it is nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you only have 100 followers, that means only 100 people care about what you post.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and on the grand scale, that's nothing. But like,
yeah,
I think that's dumb. Like it doesn't speak volume on like the person that they are.
Yeah.
Like some people don't care about social media as much. It doesn't make them a loser. Like,
but I feel like that's just a garbage thing because it makes us like prejudice, right? Like we're prejudging someone. Which isn't fair to do, but I feel like that's the thing that's toxic, and I feel like like you were saying, like when you're like in Rome or whatever, like that Drake lyrics, you're on vacation and you're still on.
Had to plug Drake.
Yeah, and like you were looking at, like you were talking about how like they're on vacation, but they're always on their Instagram. I feel like that's kind of like, I feel like it's toxic in a way, because like you're still focusing on your phone more than you're focusing on the other things that are more valuable.
Mm-hmm. We've all grown to be reliant on our phones.
Yeah.
I'm super guilty of it.
Yeah.
If I, like, for me, like, a lot of people will say, like, they feel the weight of their phone in their pocket and their wallet.
Yeah.
And, like, I can't say the same with my wallet. I lose it all the time. But, if I walk anywhere and my phone's in my pocket, I just have, like, a mini freak out. I'm always like, where did I put my phone?
My goodness.
It's like,
are we doing this again? The phone call. Oh, my God. Holy. Round 2, I swear. Hello? I'm doing a podcast. And then you throw it in the middle of my podcast. We're recording. Yeah, okay, I will. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. Oh, sorry about that. You know, I was I'm busy again. You know, always getting calls. You know, about my business, and you know, people are trying to keep up with me. You know, I can't control it. I'm just busy, man.
You're just blowing up.
I'm just blowing up, man.
Yeah.
I'm hitting my peak. I'm peaking out already. It's already been 4 videos. All right, so yeah, what were we talking about again? We were talking about
social media.
social media, and we were talking about how, like, we were, like, prejudiced, and kind of like how you know, we base our opinions on their profile and all that kind of things.
Yep.
Do you see yourself, when you're older, do you see yourself holding on to social media? When you're like 30 years old, do you think you're going to have Snapchat? Oh, Brad, 30-year-old Brad Snapchatting people, keeping his streaks. Like, how are, like that's the thing that I'm so worried about. It's just like, we're getting older, and like, we're 19, we're using Snapchat. Like, are we going to get rid of it? Like,
it's a tough question, because, I mean, with everything, like, changing, it changes so quickly now. Things like what I don't know, the word like hype, like what's hype changes so quickly. What's in the news changes so quickly.
Yeah.
For example, like there are people that they'll pass away, like famous people will pass away, and people will freak out about it for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you'll never hear their name again. Like, it's just like that's a social media factor as well. Like, things, like even like news, events, all that kind of stuff, like it's all hyped up for like until it happens, and then when it happens, it's like we'll talk about it for a bit. For example, like I don't know, like Lil Peep when he passed away, and everyone freaked out about that. Like, I didn't even know who he was, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I see, like, I follow like World Star, all that kind of stuff, right? And World Star's like,
rest in peace, Lil Peep, by the way.
Rest in peace, Lil Peep, and all that. And I was like, I don't know who this is, but like, yeah, obviously, like, I pay my respects to you and all that. Yeah. But
you didn't even know who he was, but
then all of a sudden, he's became a bigger artist. Same with XXXTentacion. He's became a bigger artist after he died.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but then again, that'll die off so soon.
Yeah.
Everything dies off so quickly. So that's why I'm saying, I don't know, like, Instagram's been going strong, but I can't speak for where it'll be in 10 years.
Yeah.
Facebook was going super strong, and it is literally only 40-year-old, like, moms now. And, like, grandparents and stuff. So, I mean, like... yeah, it's changed, like, completely.
But...
So, I don't know. I can't really speak. I don't know where it will be.
Do you think you'll have it, though, when you're 30?
I mean... Depends where my priorities are.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm 30,
single
like
Brad looking for relationships. I'm just
plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish. So, how was, obviously we both took a 5th year this year. Well, like, 5th year's done, but we took a 5th year. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was very, very different than all the other years of high school, no question. Especially for me, because I didn't do the co-op. So I didn't have classes, but it was really weird. I mean, all the people that I used to see, not seeing them anymore because they moved on.
Yeah.
Or they took a 5th year and I didn't see them because I'm at co-op.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was weird that I was still in Stratford and still technically in school, but not seeing any of the people that I usually saw all the time, like every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely changed me a bit, and it's also made me like be excited for school, because at first, like, after grade 12, I didn't feel ready. I wasn't excited to go away. I was like, no, like Stratford's fine.
Yeah.
And this year it's like, wow, like I just feel like I'm behind now. And I can't wait to catch up.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm missing out.
You're
on
missing
everything.
out on.
Yeah.
Well, like,
missing out on life. I'm just like
Missing out on life.
Although 100%, it was a year that I had to do.
Yeah.
Money wise, I needed to work.
Yeah.
I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
This year has made that very clear.
Yeah.
I've made my decision and I'm pretty confident with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like it was a great decision for me to do it, although I didn't really enjoy it that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just a lame year.
A lame year, but it was a year
if
that
I didn't have my friends, if I didn't have my close friends staying at fifth year with me, I don't know what I would have done this year.
But I mean, it was the right thing for you, and it was
it's something I needed to do for sure.
Something that you needed to do. Let's go back to the jock thing, the sports thing. You've played a lot of sports. You've played soccer. Did you play hockey?
Yeah, I played hockey most of my life.
Hockey.
Yeah, that's probably the sport I played
on a
most.
school team.
I played like junior in school.
Junior.
I like not junior hockey. I mean like junior like varsity for
Varsity.
school. Yeah.
And then you played obviously basketball, your new love, and then baseball. You played on the baseball team. So which sport team was the funnest to play on, and which, like, if you were to recommend, if you were
or like in life?
school, but if you were to recommend a sport to maybe the upcoming like kids that are going up to high school, what sport would that be?
In school sports, I find that your teammates make a lot of what's fun in playing. Like, for example, I never thought I was a good soccer player. Didn't really like soccer that much, to be honest. But I had a blast playing on that team because I loved the guys playing on the team. We had a great time. Just going out there, playing some footy,
Playing some footy.
Yeah, and just, it was definitely fun playing soccer, even though I didn't enjoy playing travel soccer back in the day that much. I was never that good, didn't really like it.
Yeah.
That's why I switched to baseball later when I got older. But yeah, the most fun I had that like I compared to like the fun actually playing the sport would have been the soccer team.
Yeah,
for
sure.
I agree. But playing the sport, obviously I enjoy basketball the most. Yeah.
Soccer was fun with me because I actually did pretty good. Like I didn't play until fifth year, and like when I scored my first goal in soccer against a really good team in Medill, everybody was going, that's like, Bucky scored, Bucky scored.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me when I scored against St. Mike's.
But like
it's sweet, man. The appreciation that you got from all the guys too was awesome.
It was like, it was good, and like just like the fact that like I didn't come to any practices. I didn't even show up to the games. Like I just showed up to this Medill game, and like I didn't really show up to the games. I didn't really want to play in the games because I was like, man, like this is hurting cardio, right?
Yeah.
So like I come into a game, we're playing Medill, and I was actually asked to start that game, but I was like, no, I don't want to start. I want to watch. Classic, yeah.
Classic
So I was like, I want to watch because I didn't know anything about the offense or anything. Come in, it was tied. I think it was like 1-1 or it was like 1-0 or something like that. And like I get the ball and I'm like right here, the net's pretty far away from me, and I kick it just like a Hail Mary kick, and it goes in. And everybody's like, oh, like they're going nuts. And then Kutch just comes up to me after, and he's like, oh, he got hyped up and stuff.
Yeah, Kutch.
Soccer was fun just because like it's at the end of the year. You miss a decent amount. You're outside in a beautiful weather, which is also good.
Definitely a factor.
It's good for your mental health as well too. Just being able to be outside and missing school and just being on the bus. The buses rides are always fun and stuff. So I would recommend soccer. Basketball's fun, but basketball's a lot more strict and.
It's because it's treated a lot more seriously.
Seriously, yeah.
Same with volleyball.
Yeah.
Those two sports are treated a lot more seriously in school, but the effect where I've played a lot of rep sports too, like travel for Stratford, Indians, Warriors, Grand Prix Lakers, whatever. The high school team effect is like way different than playing rep. It's way different, and I feel like the actual atmosphere of.
No, sorry, that was my phone. That was my phone. Oh, I was like, whoa. I gotta turn the notifications off here. Yeah.
The actual atmosphere of playing in the school sports is way better. Yeah. Plus, being around the people that you see all the time at school helps because you're already familiar with each other. Yeah. And stuff like that. But yeah, high school, the teammate effect has always been more fun for me. Mm-hmm. But playing rep sports, especially hockey, because school hockey is a bit of a joke.
Yeah, school hockey.
But yeah, rep hockey was sweet. Like the competition is, especially playing in Canada in Ontario, like a big hockey area. Yeah. The competition is just you can't get that in school.
Yeah.
Not enough people take it seriously. But yeah, playing rep sports playing sports my whole life, I don't regret it at all. It was a blast.
Well, that's good, man. Yeah, I totally agree with you but you played all sports, so you're.
I've tried most sports. I haven't been good at all of them,
but it shows your versatility that you're coordinated enough to be able to play all those sports. I wanted to talk about one thing before I go. I wanted to talk about just a little bit about the partying, like going back to prom a little bit, and how we were. When we were 15 years old, or a lot of people who were young, I remember, Jared would always tell me, we'd take any party there was. If there was a party with 10 people, we'd go to it. If there's a party in Listowel, we'd drive to it. I remember,
that shows how outgoing you are.
Yeah.
Because to go to that kind of stuff, you have to be willing to try to meet people, right?
But I wanted you to describe, how, as you've gotten older, going from cabs, walking to parties and stuff, now being able to drive and a lot of people be I used to have to ask our parents, or I have to get someone to get us alcohol. Now we're all old enough to go get our own stuff. Describe that process and kind of
just that kind of stuff just changed with maturity. I mean, the hype for a party was way different in grade 10 and grade 11 than it is now.
Because you were new to it?
Especially in 5th year. Yeah, because you're new to it. Now all the hype when you turn 19 is to go to bars.
Yeah.
That stuff's you're not gonna stop going unless you choose to stop going.
Yeah.
But that's what the culture is now that you're of age.
Yeah.
But back then it was the same effect, because now that you're not of age drinking technically, but you get to that point in high school where that's what you do when you go to social events outside of school.
Yeah.
And so the hype builds for that right at the start, but then it dies off when you're ready to move on. Yeah, just with maturity it changes.
And going to the bars and stuff. Do you think it's kind of scary though that you have your own access to your own? You can go to it's I'm Brad Kraemer. I can literally drive to that LCBO right now and just get as much alcohol as I want.
I don't think it's scary. I feel like I'm mature enough and ready to be able to control that privilege. You know what I mean?
But it's crazy though. It's high school parties, and then when you're 19, there's bars, and then when you're at school, there's school parties and stuff. It's just when would you say if you're say for an average teenager, when do you think the partying starts for them? A teenager that is ready to party, when does that age start for them?
The average?
The average age, yeah. People who are looking to getting into partying.
The people that want to party. So not on average out of everyone. Just on average for the people that want to party.
Sorry, yeah. Okay. I'm sure I should have done
well
that.
then probably grade 11 or grade 10. Maybe the summer in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. That's probably when I was into it a little bit late grade 10. And that's when I started to get into it. So I'd say that's pretty average, because I know lots of people that started before me. And I know people that didn't start doing stuff till grade 12. So I feel like I was kind of in the middle area there.
Are you nervous? Do you think you're going to get the freshman 15?
I'm hoping to make freshman negative 15.
Freshman negative 15.
There we go. How about that?
Freshman positive 15 in muscle. I would say something like that. But it was. That's it for the Buckshow, Brad.
Thanks for having me, dude.
It's an honor.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Sorry, it's a pleasure. Thanks for watching the Buckshow. If you watched all of it, I hope you enjoyed the conversation here. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. Brad will probably be back in the future. We're going to be talking about basketball.
Sounds good.
And as I crush him on our debates and stuff like that, we'll be having.
I don't think he crushed me last time.
Yeah, he did. I didn't, but he had that. It was an unfair advantage, let's say, due to other people's opinions, based on other people's opinions.
I think it was just your opinion.
Okay, but thank you for watching the Buckshow, guys. If you went into the end, if you watched the whole thing, I'd really appreciate it. There's more things to talk about, and it's going to be hype, and we're only getting bigger. So, thank you for watching, and have yourself a good day. Peace. Oh, that wasn't peace.